With multiple entrances available for almost every building in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, the ability to limit enemy access is essential. The Claymore and the Proximity Mine are the only two lethals in the game which are proximity activated, which makes them perfectly suited for locking down enemy routes and passively protecting your flank. In today's video, I'll break down all the details. I'll be revealing exactly how these two lethals work, and then compare them head to head, helping you decide which one deserves a spot in your favorite class loadout. The in-game description describes the Claymore as a proximity-activated explosive mine. The Claymore's trigger area is pie-shaped and flares out at about a 30-degree angle centered on the direction in which it was placed out to a range of 5 meters. This angle is almost exactly as indicated by the lasers, but extends to a longer range. For visual context, we'll place an enemy exactly 5 meters away from the Claymore. Passing behind the Claymore or maneuvering anywhere outside of the triggering area won't initiate a Claymore explosion. Once triggered, the Claymore's lasers will turn off and you'll have exactly 300 milliseconds to take action and possibly avoid a death before the explosion occurs. The Claymore's damage area is the exact same size and shape as its trigger area. The Claymore deals more damage at the center and gradually drops off as you move away from the explosion out to a range of about 5 meters. As long as your character model is completely clear of this area at the time of the explosion, you'll take no damage whatsoever. The Claymore's kill zone is also pie-shaped and is significantly smaller than its damage area. It's contained within the lasers and extends out to 2.5 meters from the Claymore. As long as any part of the enemy character model is touching the red kill zone during the explosion, they won't survive. It's worth noting that it's not possible to outrun a Claymore detonation, even with a mobility-based class loadout. Attempting to do so will trigger the Claymore at 5 meters and then place you within the 2.5 meter kill range as the explosion occurs. It's also worth mentioning that with Bomb Squad equipped and full health, you'll always survive a Claymore explosion, even if you're directly above the Claymore at the time of detonation. However, encountering two Claymores will always result in a death, even with Bomb Squad equipped. Two Claymores will retain their lethality in Warzone as well, even with 3 armor plates as well as Bomb Squad equipped. The in-game description describes the Proximity Mine as a proximity-triggered explosive that launches into the air and deals heavy damage to the surrounding area. Unlike the Claymore, the Proximity Mine's trigger area is circular in shape and extends outward to a fairly small radius of only 2.5 meters. The Proximity Mine rises into the air before exploding, and as a result has a much slower detonation delay at 900 milliseconds, which provides much more time to respond and possibly avoid taking damage. The Proximity Mine also deals damage within a circular radius. However, it extends significantly farther than its activation range, dealing damage within a radius of 7 meters. Unlike the Claymore, the damage from the Proximity Mine can be reduced by crouching, and can be reduced even further by going prone, even if you're directly below the explosion. As a result, you'll always survive a Proximity Mine explosion as long as you're able to crouch or sprint to lower ground before the detonation. The Proximity Mine kill zone is very large and extends out to a radius of 5.5 meters. A full upright stance will result in a death if your operator is within the kill radius as the mine detonates. It's worth mentioning that the Proximity Mine will kill even if it explodes from below. As you can see here, my teammate dies to the enemy mine even though the explosion occurs near his feet. The small Proximity Mine trigger radius of only 2.5 meters does allow the possibility of sprinting directly through a mine and surviving. As long as you have a mobility-based build capable of a movement speed of at least 6 meters per second, you'll still take significant damage, but you'll survive the blast. Similar to the Claymore, with Bomb Squad equipped, you'll survive a proximity mine blast even when standing at the center of the explosion. Encountering 2 proximity mines will result in a death even if you have 3 armor plates and Bomb Squad equipped. A common mistake when placing claymores is placing it too close to a corner, which allows the enemy to see the lasers. The perfect placement is 2.5 meters back from a corner. This prevents the enemy from seeing the lasers, and as soon as they round the corner, they'll be immediately within the claymore's 2.5 meter kill range. Placing 2 claymores in this position will guarantee a kill even if the enemy has Bomb Squad equipped. Placing the proximity mine requires a different strategy. A perfect location is tucked in the corner at the base of a staircase. This prevents enemy detection and reduces the likelihood that they'll be able to crouch and survive the blast. The large kill radius also allows for complete room coverage. A centrally located proximity mine can deal lethal damage to an entire floor of a small or even medium-sized building. Countering the Claymore and proximity mines can be accomplished in several ways. The Spotter perk will allow you to see enemy equipment through walls and allow you to hack enemy claymores and proximity mines. Simply approach the equipment until prompted, press and hold the hack button, and the equipment becomes yours. The DDoS field upgrade will temporarily disable enemy electronics for a period of 6 seconds. Simply activate the DDoS within range of an enemy campsite before clearing the building. The shock stick will destroy nearby enemy electronic equipment and can offer an opportunity to safely enter a camping stronghold without the worry of proximity mines or hidden claymores. After weighing all the benefits as well as the drawbacks, the proximity mine clearly comes out on top for a couple of key reasons. The size of its kill range is far superior to that of the Claymore and will allow complete coverage of smaller buildings with only a single mine. And since the proximity mine doesn't have visible lasers, it's much easier to conceal, which will improve your chances of catching the enemy by surprise. Of course, this is all just my opinion, and now it's time to hear from you guys. What is your preferred piece of equipment for locking down enemy lanes and protecting your flank? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.